What is up, everybody? This is 4th and Long on the Foul Mouths Network. And this is week 6 we're going into here on the NFL season. What's up, everybody? This is the Filthy Mouth Gamer, and I am here with none other than my man, the Filthy Mouth Gamer. What's going on?
What's up?
So, week 6. We'll jump right into it, guys. What's up? We apologize we weren't here last week, but we're back and better than ever for week 6 of the NFL season. Last week, we got the Giants finally got a fucking win.
Fucking joke.
A lot of storylines today. You got the Cowboys going up against the 49ers. You got a lot of cool... What were we going to say?
If they don't win that fucking game...
Yeah,
Cowboys, listen, I think they're going to win the game, but if they don't win that game, I'm going to work tomorrow, and I'm going to fucking lay my balls on the chins of the Cowboys fans. Seriously.
Well, I agree. I think they should definitely win that game.
My team's out. They're not doing dick.
Yeah.
So now I get to sit back and just judge all the assholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're gonna get to that game today. That's one of the games. You know, obviously we're gonna cover all the games today. Big shout out. What's up, everybody out there? A lot of games, a lot of cool games today too. Listen, I love every NFL week. But this week there's a couple of good games in there this week. And we'll you know what? We'll start with that Dallas game. Why don't we just start with that since we mentioned it? You got the Dallas Cowboys playing the 49ers. And who's home for that game again? That's
you know what? That's a good question. Beersy, who the fuck is, let's see.
Yeah. Who's home for that? I think it's the 49ers.
It's right here.
It's 49ers, right?
Where the fuck? Yes, 49ers are home.
Yeah, 49ers are home. Even though the 49ers are home, come on, guys. This is a no-brainer. Dallas should win this game. Dallas has not been exactly what people thought they'd be this year, especially with that quarterback and how everything panned out last year for them with a good season and all that. So I definitely see them winning this game today. There's no doubt about it. What do you see going on with this game today?
Well, listen, Cowboys, their last two opponents, they had 10-day breaks, and then for the 10th time since Jerry Jones bought the fucking team in '89, which, by the way, I still think it was a douchey call to fire, what's his name? Who was their fucking coach?
My God. Jerry Jones fired Johnson, who went on to...
No, he hired Johnson, but who did he fire? It was fucking...
No, what do you mean?
Tom Landry.
Oh, yeah, well, I thought you were talking about the 90s Cowboys.
No. When he bought the team in '89, Tom Landry was the coach for one season, and then he fired him.
Yeah.
And then
well,
I
listen,
think within that...
Jerry Jones has been known to fire really good coaches. He did it again with Johnson when, after they won, 2-3 Super Bowls together.
Right.
He fired him. And then he went on to win with, what was it, Barry Switzer or something?
Yeah, Barry Switzer.
Barry Switzer comes in. He wins the Super Bowl. He fires him. The guy fires fucking coaches that win Super Bowls. He does. Now he can't fucking hire a coach to win a Super Bowl. So things are a little different over there. But Dallas was supposed to be this team this year that was, was put up a shut up this year. They got rid of Romo finally. They made the move to a young, new age hybrid quarterback. They thought that they were going to have the upper hand this year. They had a damn good season last year. They were almost unbeatable at times. Then they come into this season, and they look like they're a down-to-earth fucking, they came right back down to earth. They're nothing special. Today you're up against the 49ers. They are more beatable than perhaps any team in the NFL.
Especially when they're going against a good offensive line, which the Cowboys have.
Yes, and so I think definitely, and if you're a Cowboys fan today, you're thinking you got this game today. Now, with that said, because you got to play the games, that's why we come and watch them on Sundays. You got to actually play the games on the fucking schedule. You know what I mean? And it doesn't always pan out. So if the Cowboys lose this game today, guys, there's going to be problems in Cowboy land. You know what I mean?
If the Cowboys lose and the Eagles win, which I think they will, I think the Cowboys are fucked.
Yes, and I don't think they'll catch the Eagles at that point. Eagles look real deal.
Eagles look good, man.
Yeah, they do.
Good, man.
They do. I got to give credit where credit is due. Eagles look like they're the real deal this year. Definitely without a doubt.
Even though when I'm in Philly next Saturday, I'm going to be running my mouth to those cocksuckers. I don't give a fuck. I'll be saying all kinds of shit to them.
Yeah.
But they look deal. I mean, at the end of the season, they're going to lose because that's how the Eagles are. Because they fucking suck.
Well, I mean, that's how it's been throughout history with these Eagles. You know what? We'll go to that game second right here. We got the Eagles and Redskins today. What is
Excuse
that?
me, sir. That's the Foreskins.
8:30 game. Oh, the Foreskins. That's an 8:30 start tonight, guys, for the Foreskins. Going up against the Eagles. Eagles are definitely, they got to be the favorite coming into this game. I don't have the spreads in front of me, but I think it was like a 6-point spread or something like that last I looked.
Well, listen. I mean, the Foreskins that the Eagles faced in the beginning of the season, this is a different Foreskins team, offensive-wise.
Yeah.
But I still don't think it's going to matter. I think the fucking Eagles, they got a fucking chip on their shoulder right now, and they're playing like it.
They do. They definitely got a chip on their shoulders right now, and that's good to have with your team having that. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing: Kirk Cousins is 0-5 in Monday night games. So for some reason, Monday night fucks with him.
What is the deal with that, man?
Listen, the Giants are terrible at Monday night, so I don't know why that is.
I mean, listen, a lot of teams choke when it comes to prime time on a Monday night, you know? It used to be you were the only game in town on a Monday night, and that was a lot of pressure. Prime time, the only game on a Monday night, you know, you got that pressure on you to, especially the teams that are looked at to win those games. Like the Eagles are going to be looked at tomorrow to win that. But this is a sneakable game for the Foreskins. I think.
But they have injuries. Don't forget
that. They do. I think tomorrow, we're going to see a competitive game through four quarters. I think you're going to see some scoring. I think you're going to see some big plays on both sides of the ball. And then I think in the end, I'm pretty sure the Eagles will pull this one out. I'm thinking a score of like 27-24, 27-23, 27-21.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be tight.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight, like not a massive high-scoring game like we saw last week at the fucking Saints, who just looked like fucking world beaters last week. They fucking score 50-some-odd points. Really just all over the ball. A lot of guys coming out party over there for the Saints last week. But we'll get to them too. So I see the Eagles definitely winning this game. Filthy, what do you think?
Listen, like I said, I think the Eagles are going to win. I think it's going to be tight as an 11-year-old's pussy. I think, it's a division game. So I'm looking probably in the same area you're looking at. Like, what'd you say it was? 27,
yeah, 24? Yeah, I said something like 27, shit? Yeah. They might even score over 30 points, I think, the Eagles. But it's going to be, touchdown and a field goal difference, I would think. Yeah,
I would go something like 24-21, something like that.
Yeah, so it's going to be a close one. It'll be a close one.
Yeah.
We both agree on that. I definitely think it definitely will be. And I think it'll be a good game. Like I've been saying during these shows, if you haven't watched the NFL, right, and you're going to go watch a game for the first time, this is a game you would watch right here, Eagles and Redskins. A lot on the line for the Eagles, keep the momentum going. Right. Redskins, decent offense, decent team. Looked really good at one point as well. Divisional matchup. You're going to see some hard-nosed football being played there on this game. It's going to be a good Monday night game. I'll definitely say that. Let's move on to the second game, the 8:30 game tonight. The Patriots and the Falcons, the Super Bowl, basically the Super Bowl matchup. I honestly, I see the Falcons winning this because the Patriots got touched last week. The Jets played them unbelievably last week. The Jets played them 4 quarters. The Jets played really good.
I like how you say the Patriots got touched.
They got touched.
They were like fondled by
it's like the Jets.
A priest.
Yeah, that's what happened. They got touched, man. They got their balls fondled last week, man. They got their inflated balls fondled last week. And I know they came out with the W. I know they did. But the lonely Jets, the lonely fucking nobody Jets really played them fucking pretty good. The Jets looked like a fucking playoff team last week, okay? For fucking
What do you think, by the way,
3.5 quarters.
Jets,
huh?
You brought up the Jets, right? Well, you know what? We'll talk about it when we talk about the Jets.
Well, all right. So anyway, Patriots have shown this year, and I'm sure even the Patriot fan will agree with me, they're a little bit of a different team than they were last year, or they might have been for a long time. With that said, they're still a damn good team. But I just see the Patriots having some problems with the Falcons. And you know the Falcons are all going to be up for this game. They're all going to be saying to themselves, come on, guys, let's fucking balls to the wall. Let's do this. Let's fucking get our balls fondled. You know what I mean? Why am I keep saying this? It's, you know, I don't know why, but I'm thinking balls and fondling today a lot. I don't know why.
Hey, listen, I mean, it's Sunday morning. Gotta talk about
I don't know. Maybe some days I just want to wake up and have my wife just tickle the very bottom of my nuts. You know what I mean? With her fingers. Just tickle it. I'm not, nothing sexual, you know, just a little tickle.
A little, yeah, you know,
all right, guys, thank you for watching
sometimes.
the show today. We're going to talk to you guys next week. See you later. Bye.
Sometimes you got to pinch the helmet.
Yes, sometimes you got to pinch the fucking German helmet, which is the head of your cock. All right, guys, I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Big shout out to Kevin, Chad, Robin, and my man Blake out there. Clam Bake, what's up, man? Shout out to Clam Bake. Go check him out. My man Josh is in here. I haven't seen him for a while. Mr. Josh, the straight shooter. What is going on, everybody? Beersy, what's up, man? Sarah, how you doing, girl? Derek, what's up? Everybody in the chat. Rick. Did I leave people out? I left people out, but shout out to you guys for being here.
Psycho.
Yeah, name the rest of those off. Who's in the chat right now?
Kevin Carter, Derek Welsh. You know, if we missed you, what the fuck you want me to tell you? We're trying to run a football show here, for Christ's sakes.
But shout out to everybody out in the chat, man. Thank you guys for being here today, hanging out with us. We had a pretty good show last night. We got a lot of views on it. I think because of the tagging of the whole Yankee Houston thing. Big shout out to the Houston Astros last night for fucking winning the American League pennant.
Yep.
And good luck to them in the World Series. I hope they fucking beat LA and you guys, you know, have your first fucking Major League Baseball championship, man. They deserve it.
Yeah, deserve it on a year of a tragedy.
Yeah. Not only that, like this Houston team, to get off of football for a second here, but this Houston team has throughout history been there. They've always had decent teams every decade. There's always been a little something with them where they're in the mix. And this is one of those teams. I remember Houston 4 or 5 years ago was getting all these young guys, and people were saying, you know, the Astros are going to be good. They're going to be good. They're going to be good eventually. And they were, you know. And even 3 years ago when the Mets made it to the World Series against, they beat the Cubs to go to the World Series, swept them. When we went to the World Series against Kansas City, that year Houston was damn good too. And they were kind of, you know, picked to be there in the maybe even in the World Series as well that year. Last year they were good. They were kind of rocky last year, off and on. This year they just fucking demolished the league. They deserve to be in the World Series, and they deserve to finally have a fucking World Series ring. I honestly, as a franchise, they do. And this is the team that could possibly do it, because I do see them beating the Dodgers. They just got something on their side, you know. I think Cronin said it best last night. We were talking about this matchup for the World Series on Corrupted, and Cronin said they're like the Cinderella team going into this, and they are, because their backs over against the wall, you know, that whole thing, and beating the big bad Yankees, and you know, all that shit. So hopefully they have the momentum, and shout out to them. And you know, I can't wait to watch the World Series and see them.
And now we don't have to hear "All Rise" ever again this year.
God.
So ridiculous.
Give me a break. Anyway, all right. So we both agree. Well, who'd you pick on that? I picked. I picked the Falcons.
Yeah, you picked the. Now you said like the Patriots were touched, like they were fucking fondled and like by a pedophile.
Honestly, they were. It just proved last week. Proved again that the Patriots don't look as good as they did. Even last year, they don't even look as good as they did last year.
But here's the thing. They still won the game. The Falcons, don't forget, coughed up a 17-0 lead. in Week 6 to the Dolphins.
They did, yeah. You're right about that. You are right about that.
To the fucking Dolphins.
To the fucking Jay Cutler Dolphins. They popped that up to that, and that was horrible. Their coach must have been like, "What the fuck, guys?" Like, we were 1 quarter away from being a fucking Super Bowl champion, and we play fucking football like that, where you let Miami fucking do what they did. Like, yeah, you are right about that. You are right about that. So, honestly, if you really look at that game, both teams kind of aren't as good as they were last year so far.
I want to hope that, what's the word? It doesn't matter. That Atlanta, as men, want to get fucking at least some revenge off that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, this is where you grab your fucking cock, and here we go again with grabbing cocks.
Yeah.
And you fucking go head first into these motherfuckers. This is a terrible defense.
Yeah, it is.
Defense
it's
sucks.
Horrible. It's probably their worst defense that they've had on the other side of Brady in a long fucking time.
They have to go in, and it's in New England, right? They have to go in there and take a shit right in Foxborough. Just shit all over their fucking stupid
They got to go
stadium.
in there, basically. Hey, shout out to ADTR also in the chat, man. What's going on? Cringe King, you fucking scumbag of life. They have to, you're right, they have to go into this saying to themselves, let's beat the fuck out of these guys. Their defense is horrible. They got to go into it with a big time, like, hey, let's balls to the fucking wall, man, like I said. We're spending way too long on this fucking Patriot game.
But hold on,
anyway.
but listen. All right, so I'll tell you. Falcons are going to win. They're going to get their revenge in New England. Fuck New England. It's going to be something like to the effect of, I don't know, 30-24. Atlanta's going to fucking stomp them out. And their stupid fucking 16-0 banner that they like to hang in the Revders. So look for the Falcons to get their fucking revenge.
I think the Falcons will win too. And of course, I think it'll be close. And I think Brady will have a shot to win the game at the end like he always does, that fucking prick. Anyway, well, let's move on to the Chargers and the Broncos today at 4:25. This is, Chargers are bad. I like the Chargers. I feel bad for San Diego. I really do. But Chargers are just bad.
And nobody goes to see them.
And no one goes to see them. Not even where they're playing new. It's like it's really a fucking shame.
Dude, can you imagine that they moved to LA, right?
Yeah.
And then I forget if it was week 2 or week 3. I forget what it was. And they didn't let the Chargers come out, out of the tunnel and announce them because there was more, I think, Chiefs fans there, and they would have got booed in their home stadium. Dude, that is fucking pathetic.
That is fucking pathetic, man. That makes me feel bad for them, man. It really does. Like, as a sports fan, and rooting for teams that are shitty, like the Mets, the Jets, the Islanders, I understand what it is to root for a fucking garbage team, and nobody fucking gives a fuck about them, and I know what it feels like, and that's a horrible feeling when, in your own fucking stadium, right, you can't muster up enough people to fucking cheer for you. It's fucking horrible. I understand it's a new stadium.
It only has 20-something thousand seats.
Yeah, it's a small fucking stadium. I understand it's a small stadium. You're in a new fucking city, okay? I understand all that. You could put all those into play here. But the fact of the matter is, if your team leaves your area, then there wasn't that much going for them anyway, because they would have kept them there. The NFL fucking generates all kinds of revenue. If they're not generating the revenue in an NFL team in that city, then you know what? They should leave, because there's no reason why people shouldn't be backing their teams. Now, if they're sitting there and they're not putting any money into this franchise, and they're basically just putting out a lump of shit every week, then I get not going there or paying for the tickets. But what I'm saying is, you got a fucking quarterback on that team that's a Hall of Famer, okay? He's had a prolific career. Yeah, he's never won the big game, but he's a damn good quarterback, okay? He's going to be in the Hall of Fame probably. Wouldn't you agree with me on that, Rivers?
You talking about Rivers?
Yeah, I think he's borderline right now, but if he gets a couple of good seasons under his belt, I think he'll be in the Hall of Fame. For this era, He's been a good quarterback. Really good.
I'd have to look at his career numbers. I know he has good career numbers, but I'd have to look at it. But I would say he's definitely on the fence.
Yeah, he's definitely almost there. Him and Eli were drafted together that year, traded for each other. Yep, Roethlisberger was in that draft. A couple other good guys. I think out of that class, there's a lot of good fucking quarterbacks, and he's definitely on the top 4 or top 3.
That's the best quarterback class in my lifetime.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, what about the quarterback class of?
Oh, wait a minute! Wasn't
Marino's quarterback class had
Marino,
Elwood, Marino,
Elway,
right. Elway. I mean, that was a fucking unbelievable draft for quarterbacks as well that year.
I forgot about that fucking.
But
draft.
that was a good. I mean, listen, that what was that? 03 or 04 draft? I think it was 04. Yeah, that was a good draft, man. It really was. Had a lot of good players in it. You're right, but I think that other one was like, you had fucking Marino and Elway, like, damn, bro. Fucking, and they said how Elway wasn't going to end up with the Broncos. He could have ended up somewhere else.
Dude, I'm gonna go out right out and say it. LA fans are shitty sports fans. They just are. And you have the Dodgers going to the World Series. I heard Bill Burr talking about it the other day. He goes, I live in fucking the LA area. He goes, I don't even see any Dodgers flags. I don't see any stickers.
What?
I don't see any of that. He said if it wasn't for Mexicans being Dodgers fans, they wouldn't even sell out the fucking stadium. According to him. Now, I don't live in LA. And if that's the fucking case, that's fucking pathetic.
Wow.
LA fans stink. They only give a fuck about plastic surgery and getting a fucking tryout for a commercial. That's all they give a fuck about over there. They don't care about sports. LA Kings fans, I came up to them face to face with those cocksuckers. They're pussies. Fuck LA. And you know what? I want to see both fucking franchises crash and burn. Fuck that area. I hate LA. I hate the people that live in LA. Fuck them. That fucking stadium today is going to be filled to the brim with Denver Broncos fans. Filled to the fucking brim. Now, the Broncos have injuries. Manuel Sanders, I believe, is going to be out. Who else? Let me look at this. Oh, Demaryius Thomas is limited, but he's going to play. They got a tackle that's out. The Broncos, they got embarrassed last week by a shit team. And the Giants are a shit team. But it took 3 turnovers to do it. I think Denver's going to have a hard-on this game.
Yeah.
And they're going to fucking win this. It's a division game, which it should be close, but I don't think this time. I think this time we're looking at like a 28-10 drubbing of a shitty fucking franchise in the LA vaginal discharges. That's what they are. Vaginal discharge.
The vaginal discharges. That's fucking horrible. All right, so yeah, I pretty much agree too. Broncos are going to run away with this. I don't think the Chargers are going to do much. I think they'll run away with this game. It'll be a 2-touchdown, 3-touchdown, 3-score type of game. Broncos are going to move on and just beat up on them. Let's go with the Giant game. This next game, the 4:25 start. Seahawks.
One of my picks, by the way.
And the G-men. Seahawks and the G-men. So you're going to get your ass kicked today.
Yes.
I would think that
I agree. 100%.
Seahawks would run right through the Giants today. The Giants have, it took a real shit team for the Giants to get their first win.
But Denver's not really a shit team, though. They're really not a shit team.
No, they're not, but they're kind of also like fucking on the fence, too. They're not like,
The Giants got lucky.
Yeah, they got real lucky, but, I mean, they would do for a win, too, but.
I don't want them to win.
I just don't see. No, I wouldn't either at this point. I want them to lose the remainder of the season, And I think they'll definitely lose today. I think the Seahawks are going to run right through this fucking game. I don't think. I mean, but then again, you never know, man. Honestly, you never know. The Giants might just fucking decide to show up today, and you might have a whole different, situation. But I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one. I'm going to say the Seahawks win this.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, listen, no. I don't know, man. I got a feeling the Giants are going to come out and play good today against the Seahawks.
Listen, the Seahawks are 4-0 in MetLife Stadium, and that's including the Super Bowl win in MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
They're gonna. Dude, this Giants team and the Seahawks. Don't forget it, coming off a bye week, so they're rested and ready. Their defense is starting to come along. You know, over the last 2 games, they only gave it 26 points. They've had 6 turnovers in those games.
Yeah, they're starting to put it together now.
Giants had to score on defense and get 3 turnovers to get even to 23 points against the fucking Denver Broncos. Dude.
Yeah, that's sad.
They're going to get fucking sloshed today. Spanked. It's probably going to be... I forget. They got beat in like 2013, I think the year was. They got shut out by the Seahawks. I remember Eli Manning threw like 5 interceptions. You may have another one of those games.
Yeah.
You may have another fucking shutout embarrassment game. I don't think that it's going to be a shutout, but the Giants are not going to score 20 points. There's no fucking way. I would say the Giants are going to lose. They're going to lose big. They're going to lose like 35-14. It's going to be an embarrassment, and I enjoy it. I want this to happen. This has to fucking happen.
That big of a loss, you think?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, in the big picture, this has to happen. This team needs, at the end of the year, not to have any excuses, not to fire the GM, not to fire the coach. They have to go. I don't want to hear its injuries. I don't want to hear shit. They need to be embarrassed, so there's no questions asked. We move on next year with a new coach, a new GM, and hopefully, a revamped offensive line. Giants are going to get destroyed. The last 2 times I picked against the Giants, they got destroyed. This time I'm picking them again. They're getting fucking destroyed.
All right. Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I kind of agree with you on that, but it could show up today. You never know. All right, but let's move on. We got the Steelers and the Bengals today at 4:25 as well. Steelers, listen, they're another team. 1 week they're here, the next week they're gone. 1 week they're here, the next week they're gone. You know, they got Roethlisberger healthy now. He's playing, I mean, as healthy as he could be. I think the Steelers will win this game, definitely, without a doubt. The Bengals, they're another one of those fucking teams. They show up 1 week, they don't the next week, you know. But I think the Steelers will definitely win this game. Everything's starting to click for the Steelers as far as, like, their offensive line is starting to play better. Roethlisberger's getting warmed up. You know Roethlisberger. When you get into the middle points of the season, Roethlisberger likes to fucking put it on. And he's shown year after year that he's like a mid to late season quarterback who just, he starts to get it all together towards the end of the season. They always make a last minute push to the playoffs, the Steelers. You know, they're always there at the end of the year, like as far as making the playoffs. I think the Steelers will definitely win this game today. I think it'll be a close game, though. I think the Bengals will put up some points today. I see Roethlisberger 2-3 touchdowns today. But I do see the Steelers winning this. I'm going to say that the Steelers get like 24-17, 21-14.
Okay.
Somewhere in there. What do you think?
Listen, the fucking Bengals have lost 7 of the last 8 to the Steelers. I mean, the Bengals don't do well against this fucking team.
They don't, but they do play them good.
Roethlisberger, the last time he played at Heinz Field this year, he threw 5 interceptions. You know, that's going to be in the back of his head. Maybe age is catching up to Ben. Could possibly be. But you know what? I've said it many times this year, and I'll say it again. Do not trust a fucking redheaded quarterback. Don't do it. It's not going to happen. The fucking Bengals are going to lose to the Steelers. Listen, the Steelers are one of the class organizations in the NFL. Okay? They're like one of the flagships. The Steelers, the Giants. No, not the Cowboys. Go fuck yourselves.
I know, but you know they are, though.
No, but like, the Steelers and the Giants have been around since the fucking beginning of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely are one of the...
So, like without Art Rooney and Mara, when they got the TV deal,
yeah,
the league probably would have went away at this point. You know, because they would have hogged all the fucking money.
Yeah, you're right about that. Because these fucking money hungry assholes would have fucked everything up like they do and everything else. So
Steelers are going to win this fucking game. I think it's going to be a defensive matchup. You know, you're looking at like 17-14. I think Big Ben is going to he's going to bounce back from his disastrous performance at Heinz Field. By the way, Heinz Field is a beautiful fucking stadium. I wish my stadium looked like that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's cool because when you walk when you walk through the ticket booth to get in, you're walking on field level. It's
that's
fucking
pretty cool.
Sick. Yeah, it's sick.
Hey, shout out to Jonathan H, man, for the $5 donation. I don't think the donations are popping up for some reason, but
really?
Yeah, I don't think they are, but shout out to him. Let me see if I can get this fixed. Yeah, shout out to him. I think he made a donation.
A sperm donation?
Yeah, I think he made one, but I don't think it's popping up. I got to check that out. But shout out to him. Listen, today is going to be a bad day for a couple of teams. I think this next game we're going to be talking about is a bad matchup. It's a game that who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? It's a who gives a fuck game, really, and it's the Titans and the Browns.
Oh, seriously.
Browns, come on, guys. We all know the Browns are exactly what they're called, the Browns. They're shit stains.
They're shit, yep, they're shit.
You know, they're fucking just floating around and just, we're here and play football, but we don't really want to show up.
I feel for the city, man. I feel for that city. I mean, besides
Cleveland,
the Cavaliers,
but they got that. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but at least they got LeBron because LeBron changed things for them, got them a championship. You know what I mean? Like, he did change a little things for them in the sense of they finally fucking, brought a championship to Cleveland. I mean, Christ, the only other person that was any good for Cleveland was Jim Brown.
Right.
I mean, nothing really else goes on there in Cleveland, which sucks for them. And, here we are fucking saying this is a who gives a fuck game. And it really is. I know there's Titan fans out there. I know there's Browns fans out there. But come on. If you're not a Browns fan or a Titan fan, you're not watching this game. You know what I mean? So it's probably a snoozer over there. It's going to be a snoozer. Unless both of these teams just fucking jack off like each other in center field and just, then women will be watching it. No, I don't know what I'm saying. But unless they start rattling off points crazy, both these teams, it's going to be a fucking boring snooze fest, this game. But I do see both teams putting up points on each other. You know what I mean? It'll be like practice to the both of them. So this is a fucking boring game. But I do think the Titans are going to win this game over the Browns and bury the Browns today. But then again, this is a Browns opportunity to get a win against the Titans. So I don't know what you'll see, but I think you'll see the Browns come out on top. By not much. I don't see them all scoring that much points. What do you think?
Listen. This year, you're never, ever, ever going to hear me say Cleveland's going to win a game. You're not going to hear me say it because they suck. Because they're fucking horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe next year, who knows? Whenever the fucking year's down the road, I don't know. But this year, I don't think they win a single fucking game. How's that?
Oof.
Now that's what? The Detroit Lions, the only team that went 0-16, right?
Yeah. Wasn't that a couple of years ago?
This year.
That was a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
That was the first time that ever happened?
Yes.
Man. Oof.
I think it happens for the second time this year. The Cleveland Browns are a joke.
You got to feel shitty if you fucking have a 0-16 team.
Listen, it would piss me off though, because I want my team to have the first pick.
Feel bad, man. That's fucking horrible.
But I think Cleveland's going to get beat up. The Titans aren't like world beaters or anything.
No, they're not.
I think that the Titans will win. They'll win a decent, handily. I think it's going to...
You know how I want to put it? I think the Titans and their fans are going to be like, can we play Cleveland every week? Because now we look like an NFL team this week.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the type of game you're going to see. I think the Titans, like you said, are definitely going to win. But, it's like a whatever game, man. Both of these franchises are just in disarray. I mean, I know I'm not no one to talk because I'm a Jet fan, but I'm just calling it like I see it. All right, so we both agree on that game.
Yeah, the Titans, you're right. Who gives a fuck about
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got another game here. It's kind of like a who gives a fuck type of game here. We got the Colts and the Jaguars at 1 o'clock today. Get started in a little bit under an hour and 20 minutes here.
The Jaguars are looking like a different organization.
Yeah,
they're looking like a different organization. Does that have to do with Tom Coughlin?
I don't know, man. I think so. Because I think there's something new and exciting with the Jaguars. You know what I mean? I know I said it's a kind of a boring game. I'm saying that because of the Colts. The Colts don't have luck. Without luck, this franchise looks like shit. The team looks like shit. It's a one-man team. It's like they built that whole team around Manning. Now they're building it around Luck. But Luck, he gets injured a lot.
Yeah.
So there's the problem. Manning would have already had this team, really good this year at a fucking 4-2 or a 5-1 type of record. No Luck, no Colts. Jaguars, much improved. Is it Tom Coughlin, like you said? I don't know. Maybe it's the atmosphere. Maybe it's there's something magical about the Jaguars this year. There is. You can feel it. You can fucking feel it, And I'm rooting heavy for these guys. I want to see the Jaguars do something this year.
Yeah.
Number one, because the franchise has always been, behind the eight ball a little bit in the sense of, when's their time to shine? You know what I mean? They've been a franchise for a while now. They've had damn good players up and down the roster at one point. They've lost a lot of good players. They drafted some really good guys. Coughlin goes over there. Maybe he brought some magic with him over there because there's something special about the Jaguars. And today I think they'll beat the Colts pretty good. I think they're going to fuck the Colts up today. And I think it'll be like a 3-possession game. I really see them just blowing them out, man. I really do. I see the Jaguars putting up some big points. And the Colts aren't nothing without Luck. So we all know that. I don't see them scoring many points. I think the Jaguars run away with this today.
Well, listen, you know what? The first question is which Blake Bortles shows up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is it going to be the bum, or is it going to be the guy that looks like, he sometimes he looks like he's a fucking top 5 guy.
Dude, he does. Sometimes that dude looks fucking amazing. You're right. He does.
But then sometimes he looks like a bottom 5 guy.
Yeah.
Like it's like fucking weird.
Yeah.
For the Jaguars to win this game, I think they're gonna have to rely on fucking Leonard Fournette. Their fucking the 4th pick overall.
My name's Leonard Fournette, and I'm going. I play for Hunchback Notre Dame. My position was Hunchback Notre Dame, motherfucker.
He didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday, but I don't see him missing this fucking game, to be honest with you.
His ass is out there today. It's a beautiful fucking day all over the NFL. Some really nice weather for today's games all throughout the NFL. If you're an iffy guy for this game, your ass is getting out there today. Your ass is getting out there. I think he's going to play. I definitely do. You're right about that.
I think Jaguars are going to win. Somebody just put the score I was going to say right on the board.
17-10. Yeah, my man Blake said 17-10 Jaguars over the Colts. I'm going to go with I think it's going to be like a 2 or 3 possession game. I see the Jaguars winning like 27, 20, 24 to 10, 24 to 16. Somewhere in there. I picked the Jags to win that game. You fucking jag-off.
Jag-offs.
You fucking jag-offs. All right, we got the 2B teams. We got the Buccaneers versus the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills. Basically, the Buffalo Bills are the team that if you don't live there, you don't like them. You know what I mean? Let's not forget, guys, this team has went to 4 fucking straight Super Bowls and won nothing.
And they got still a rabid fucking fan base.
They do. But they're all fucking. Listen, they have a rabid fan base because they have nuclear fucking bio inside their bodies, like because they fucking leaked the fucking power plant up there, so they just keep cheering for a team that'll never fucking win a goddamn thing for them. I'm just kidding. I'm a Jet fan, so I feel their pain too, but. Buffalo,
but they're in your division. You got to shit on them.
Yeah. I mean, the Bills are what they are. They're just the fucking. I mean, come on. They had O.J. Simpson on their team. Come on. What does that tell you?
What does it tell me? It tells me they draft people like to cut their fucking wives' heads off.
Serious, man. Serious. Nah, but listen. I mean, I love the Bills. Why don't you go fucking suck a dick, cringe? Okay? Go
He
make a
doesn't love
fucking,
the-
you
he's
love
so
the
full
Bills.
of
You're from
shit.
fucking wherever you're from fucking Downstromville in fucking Dallas, and you like the Cowboys? You know? You got
I
fucking.
thought he was a Texans guy.
You got
Who the
Down
fuck
syndrome.
cares, really,
You're
at the
from
end of the
Down
day?
Syndromeville over there in Texas. Down Syndromeville. And you like the Bills, you fucking toothless twat. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, man.
Fuck Rocky Dennis
You're a good guy.
lookalike. Fuck.
He's a good. I like. Listen, he's a good guy. You know.
He's a.
I'm sorry.
I like how we say he's a good guy as if that fucking
So
just
he's
wipes away all the shit we just
Yeah,
said.
toothless cock. He's a good guy. Fuck my son in the junk. Well, somebody says in the chat, Mr. Straight Shooter, don't be surprised if the Bills pull this off. Buccaneers, Winston is still hurt, so the Bills have an advantage with the defense.
Yo, by the way, my friend had told me, and I looked it up, and it's true, but they kind of hid it. Did you realize that Jameis Winston, when he was in college, got away with rape?
Wow. No, I didn't
Isn't
know
that
that.
fucking crazy? And you know what's fucking weird?
That's how it is. If you're a really good quarterback or a good football player, and you're in college, and you rape a chick, and you're a good player, you get away with it. That's how it is, man.
Did you hear that about Peyton Manning when he was in college? He fucking dipped his balls on some trainer's face, and they swept that under the rug.
Dude, football players do a lot of fucked up shit to each other. I mean, we see it all the time.
No, but it was a female trainer.
God
It was a
damn.
fucking female
The
trainer,
fucking
dude.
Manning brothers, like, hey brother, you want to dip your nuts on the
He
strainer?
fucking dipped his Papa John sausage right on her fucking mouth.
He was like this. Take this, Papa John. He was taking his sack, and all you heard was this. You heard folding it around her forehead. You ever see a dude take his sack and fold it around the forehead? Just kidding.
Isn't that called like a Roman soldier helmet or some shit?
We're getting crazy on the NFL show today, guys.
Come on, that's what you gotta do here.
Look, he writes down "F-U, Cringe King." Fucking weirdo. Fucking weird fetish.
No,
Fuck. Your
Do
fetish.
you realize
What?
that the Bills haven't played at home in 28 days?
Why is that?
Well, it's because the NFL scheduling assholes.
Is it because of the hurricanes in Buffalo? I mean, like, what's going on? How come they're not home? What the fuck? You know? All right, listen, guys, today I see the bar. But let's move on with this game. Buccaneers, 79 points to fucking 23. No, I'm just kidding. Buccaneers are gonna win this fucking Buccanuck. Honestly, the Bills do have a shot at this game. You are fucking right, man. With the injuries to the Buccaneers and what they got going on over there. But I think the Bucs are a better team, so that's why I'm thinking they're going to win it. But you're right. This one might be a toss-up over here. It might be a toss-out, this one.
Dude, you and I just think...
I just thought of two, like, big, humongous football players going on to midfield and just eating each other's asses out on, like, the center field. And people on TV are like, what the fuck is going on, folks? We don't know why we're showing this right now. But apparently, a 400-pound black man is eating the kicker's ass out right now. Fucking little white guy, he's just manhandling him around on center field. I'm sorry, that got
cringe. Hold on,
Yeah,
cringe
what?
king. He just loves starting shit. in
he
chat.
always starts shit, but you know what? He can't start it here because who gives a fuck what he writes down?
No, but hold on.
The twat.
Let me.
Fucking 69-year-old cunt.
He wrote, if you're black in sports, you get away with murder, rape, incest, and drug use. Yeah, but you don't.
Cringe.
What are you talking about?
Cringe. You know, listen, Whip, I'm playing right now. I respect you and your teeth. But I do respect you. You know.
Where's Ray Rice right now?
In another world. But come on, man, that's not necessarily true, bro. Because I know a lot of black dudes that were in the NFL that got fucked for just being black. So it's not as easy as you think it is. It's not all fucking roses and
Who was that receiver on the Cleveland Browns that he got suspended every year for smoking weed?
Jim Brown, yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
You know who I'm talking about?
No, yeah, I do. I know.
I can't remember his name. He was a great fucking player.
Yeah.
Every year he got suspended for smoking weed. So you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly. But Cringe King, keep doing your thing, man. and die. All right, so
and we'll see you later.
we're getting crazy on the show today. I don't know why, but all right. So this next game, Rams and Cardinals.
Dude, all right. I'm not even bringing up Rams and Cardinals.
Rams got an offense, dude. Rams got an offense. Cardinals seem like they let people down all the time. This fucking team, they just let people down time and time again.
But tell you something.
Go
ahead.
But with that said, I think it's going to be a close game. I think both teams are going to die in a horrific accident today, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry,
you know how
guys.
dark we are when you say that, and that's funny.
I think the plane goes down around 12 noon today, guys, in the stadium, wiping out half the fans and the teams.
I think fire spread to the LA Rams stadium, and it burns to the fucking and it fucking burns everyone in the stadium, the football players, the refs.
What the fuck, dude, is wrong with us? Come on, man, stop.
And I'm gonna fly over there, and I'm gonna fuck a fucking corpse.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh my god, dude, stop now! Come on.
I'm gonna knock coal and fucking charcoal.
Stop now, man! I gotta bleep you out now, man. God damn it, you just took it too far. Fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I want to dip my nuts in somebody's ashes, but that's a whole nother story.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I hate the fucking Yankees, man. Let me tell you something. We're going to tell a quick story real quick. Me and Filthy were in Boston, as you guys know, last week, right? So Saturday night, we're searching all over the place for a fucking nice place to eat, right? Finally, everything's jam fucking packed. We find this Italian restaurant, moderate people in there. It's not jam packed like the other places, so we're like, all right, listen, we found something. Let's go in there and eat, right? I felt like I walked right into a movie. Okay, that's what I felt like, because the people who own this place were a family. Okay, and it was like two older sisters and like their early 50s, 60s, right?
That was the name of the place too, La Familia.
La Familia, right? They had the kid working there who was 12-year-old Italian kid, chubby, you know, just fucking looking like he's miserable. He just wants to be home playing PlayStation. You had the grandfather, the grandmother who walked around with this big lump on her back who was like, hey, sweetheart. You know, she had she looked like the hunchback of Notre Dame on her back. And the grandfather was there. Then you had the son who's wearing the, you know, prototypical Italian guy from either like Jersey or Long Island or Boston or New York, like, and had the sweatpants with like the V-cut V-neck, like, you know, white T-shirt type of thing with the chain, the necklace, and just standing there looking like a fucking Mama Luke, like don't know nothing about nothing, just knows about, you know, brainless. This guy looked like, but he was like, who's one of these guys? You know what I mean? Get him some pasta manzo.
Well, remember we walked in and the guy was like, "What do you got? 4? All right, hurry up." Hurry up. Well, hurry up to watch. What are you talking about?
Yo, Cringe King, we love you, but let's not go there, okay, buddy? All right, let's calm down. Let's collect our thoughts and let's think about what we do before we do it now. Okay, honey? All right.
After we just talked about burning people to a crisp and fucking their corpses, but it doesn't matter.
But yeah,
yo, I looked up the Yelp reviews of this restaurant, by the way.
What did it say on there?
All right, first of all, they got 1.5 out of 5 stars. Right?
Oh my god!
Listen to this review. If only I can give this place a 0. Worst people ever. We asked to sit at the bar, which had open seats, and were told aggressively to just sit down here. Got angry with us when we asked what beers were on tap. Cut her finger on a staple, stuck same finger in her mouth, and then proceeded to open our beers with that same hand. Oh
my god, she was using a left hand to figure her ass probably a half hour before she brought our food.
Cheryl, I don't know what's going on, but Cheryl's all fucked up.
Yeah, this guy walks past us, and we're sitting there with our wives, me and Filthy, right? And it's a nice little candlelit dinner, right? And all of a sudden, the brother walks by, and you hear, I don't know what's going on with Cheryl, but Cheryl's all fucked up. And then I see Cheryl walk by with this look on her face, and she goes over this woman and goes over to the radio and turns it up to 150 decibels and starts blowing the place out with like this disco music from the 70s. And you see the grandfather now walk into the picture and go up to the radio and go to lower. He puts his face on like, my miserable cunt daughter, and he fucking lowers it down. And it was just like out of a scene of a movie. It was really fucking weird. I wish you guys could have seen it. You would have been laughing your balls off.
Dude, how about the 80-year-old woman? She must have been the matriarch of the family. Comes over. She goes, "These fucking people, they don't even tip. They're from Canada. I've been breaking my fucking hump for 65 fucking years here." Dude, let me tell you something. The food wasn't that great.
No. But
I will definitely go back and make sure I sit at that table just for the entertainment value. Just for that, the fucking fried galamad was top notch. That I'll say.
Yeah,
they
that
know
was
how to
pretty
fry
good.
squid.
Yeah,
they know how to do that.
They know how to fry squid. Speaking of fried squid, Cringe King, calm down, all right, buddy?
Why? What is he doing now? Oh,
just calm down. You always got to be in the chat writing some stupid shit. You know what I mean? Let us handle the stupidness. All right? You're just cringe. Nah, I'm kidding. We love you. We hate you. Anyway, I see we got so carried away with that fucking story, but you know, it was just a story we haven't told yet on the air. And
right.
Filthy was like, we gotta tell everybody about that fucking restaurant, which is crazy.
That's amazing.
If you guys go to Boston, listen to me. If you go to Boston, go to this place. You got it.
It's called La Familia Spagnuolo.
Yeah, go there. If you guys can go there, it's in the city. You got to go there because I'm telling you, it's like walking into like The Sopranos in 1968 or something. It's like walking into a time warp, and you get every like racist fucking thing or scenario or like metaphor you could think of.
Oh, it's
it's all there. You know what I mean? It's like it's all there. It's fucking just funny shit. But anyway, I see the Rams winning this game today. We got so off fucking chart. I see the Rams winning this game today. I don't know if they'll win it like I don't think they'll win it like fucking blowing them out or nothing. But
no, it's another division game.
Yeah, I don't see them blowing them out, but I do see them winning the game. So I'm gonna pick the Rams. I'm gonna say it'll be somewhat of a close matchup. I'll go Rams 31 to 21, 19, 20 points, somewhere in there for the Cardinals. So I picked the Rams. What about you?
Listen, I got a fantasy sleeper in this game, and it's funny using this guy's name as a sleeper because for years he was like the number one pick. But Adrian Peterson, who gets traded to the fucking Cardinals, and on the Saints he was a bum, right? People dropping off their fucking team. Adrian Peterson comes, and what did he get? Over 100 yards last week? Dude, he's a different person on Arizona.
Yeah, why did they... So Peterson leaves Minnesota, right?
Right.
And he goes over to...
the Saints.
To the Saints, right? He does shit for the Saints this first 6 weeks, right? First 4 weeks.
Right.
The Saints say, fuck this. We're not going a whole season with this guy. Get him out of here right now. They turn around and they trade his ass because he's a fucking horrible in the locker room. He's just a horrible teammate. He's a me guy, right?
Right.
They trade him over there where they need a running back so fucking bad to complement the offense with Fitzgerald and they got a decent quarterback over there and everything. Now the guy opens up, has 100 yards. Let me tell you something. This guy, for the rest of this was a perfect fit for him. To get the fuck out of New Orleans was a perfect fit for him. Now, New Orleans rattles off 50-some-odd points last week without him in the mix, right?
Mm.
So,
they didn't use him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, they didn't, but it just seems like New Orleans is done with it and moved on for the better, and it seems like Peterson was done with it and moved on for the better. I think Peterson winds up revitalizing his career this year on Arizona, and I see him on Arizona for a couple more seasons, and Arizona is going to be much improved from having him, especially getting back his mojo. You know what I mean? It looks like he's going to gain his mojo back here. If he does, he's a fucking weapon. And then all of a sudden, that team, Arizona, has weapons. Okay? They could be fucking scary, that team. Very scary.
I'm going against the grain this time. I know the Rams have picked to win, and they should be picked to win. They're at home. But, they're giving up 4.8 yards of carry to their rush defense. And I think Adrian Peterson's going to run all up and down these motherfuckers today. I really do. I think the fucking Cardinals are going to win. How's that? The Cardinals are going to win this fucking game. And they're going to win this game tight. They're going to win this game by a touchdown, 21-14. That's what we're going to see.
All right. A couple of people making good points in the chat. The Saints.
I don't give a fuck about your points.
The Saints running system was made. Adrian Peterson had to split the carries, so yeah, he's going to be much better off when he's getting.
Well, that's actually a great point.
It is. It's a fantastic point because number one, Adrian Peterson is the type of guy that if you give him the bulk of the carries, you make him the main guy, he's going to respond well to it. You make him split time, you take him halfway out of the game, he don't respond to it well. He's a me guy. He's got to be the focus of the running game.
A lot of offensive players are good based on a system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you remember fucking Matt Castle on the Patriots looked unbelievable. He goes to the fucking Chiefs, the bum, because the system was different. The system was made for Matt Castle. So the Cardinals are going to use Adrian Peterson like he should be used. He needs a heavy workload. I mean, he does get injured. If he gets injured, then they're fucked, obviously.
You know what, Cal Alabama, what's up, man? Shout out to you. I do understand what you're saying. The Saints were pretty stupid to go after him, but you got to understand. Peterson still does have something in him. We all know he does.
Well, they were stupid to do it if they weren't going to use him.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't use him. That
you know
is
what I
pretty
mean?
fucking
If you're going to go for Adrian Peterson, you got to fucking use him.
And yes, Cringe King, we did go to Cheers. We went to fucking Cheers. We went in there. We were going to have a couple of beers there. And it was like 7 deep at the bar. And basically it was like the security guard was like, 4 days to get into the bar. So we were like, fucking take your little alert red fucking blinking thing and shove it up your ass because I'm not waiting around for that. And so we ended up going somewhere else. But we did walk through the place and we saw like all the, cool photos of all the cast members of Cheers. And
you know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened in that place. When I went there in the early 2000s, it was still called the Bull and Finch.
Yeah.
Right? So tourists didn't know that was like the Cheers you'd see on television with the outside stairs. So when I went, it was fucking dead. I walked in there, we sat down, we got all fucked up. I went there twice like that. Now they call it Cheers. Now the tourists know where the fuck it is.
Well, let me tell you something. They were smart doing that because that place was fucking jam-packed. It was tighter than a frog's ass in water. All right, that place was jam-packed, like 6 deep at the bar. We couldn't get anything. We ended up going to a really cool bar in Fenway, which was in the outfield of Fenway, and it used to be a storage area for all the field crew shit, which was cool because we were in there actually drinking. They had a cool bar set up in there and everything. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, all right. So we covered that game. What do we got here? We got a couple of more games here. So we both picked. Well, you picked the Cardinals, right? I picked the Rams on that one.
Yeah, right.
All right, so we have, I think, about how many more games left here? Let me see. Got about 3 or 4 more games left here. Let's see.
Well, we got. All right. So we got the Jets and the Dolphins. We haven't talked about.
Yeah, you got the Chiefs, the Raiders. We got to talk about. You got the Ravens and the Vikings.
The Vikings,
Saints and the Packers. And the Panthers and the Bears.
Right.
Let's go over this Panthers and Bears game first, right here. We got the Mr. Metaphor Messiah's team, the Bears, taking on the Panthers today. I don't know about this game, man. I don't know who to pick for this game, to be honest with you. You know?
Listen, I'm going to tell you, this is actually one of my picks, my main 3 picks. The Panthers are 3-0 on the road. They've averaged 27.7 points away from their stadium. Yeah. So they're always good on the road. They're getting their center back, who's a Pro Bowl center. That's going to change communications with the quarterback, which is actually a big fucking thing, believe it or not. Check this out. Listen to this fucking stat. The Bears have only won consecutive games twice in the John Fox era, and both times were in 2015. That's how. And let me tell you something. I'm a John Fox guy. He was the defense coordinator of the Giants when they went to the Super Bowl, even though they lost the Super Bowl. But he was still my boy in 2000. That's puzzling, dude. I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
It's weird.
The Bears can't listen. They can't rely on this rookie quarterback to throw 35 times to win the fucking game.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to fucking lean on the run still, and I don't think it's gonna happen against the 5th best rush defense in football. So I think the fucking Carolina Panthers are going to win this. They're going to win this 21-14. That's what I'm going with.
21-14, so
Yeah.
that close. All right, well, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I think the Bears will be in this game for the most part.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that. John Fox does know Cam Newton well because he fucking.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right about that. I mean, that could play into it.
But
Definitely.
that's a long time ago. That's 2 teams ago.
Yeah, that's a while ago. But listen, and I think that he's improved big time since then. But he's also taken a couple of steps backwards after that fucking Super Bowl loss, and him just, that's a whole nother story. But I see the Panthers definitely winning this game, though. But I do see the Bears hanging in there with them. 1 o'clock start. It's beautiful out right now. It's going to be a big game today for them. This is another good game to watch, though. Bears, I think after the Bears shook off all the baggage that they had on this team, I do see this team, this franchise on an upswing now, man, the Bears. I really do think they're going to be good a couple of years from now. They shedded all that garbage that they had. And now they're paying attention to young, talented people. They're trying to fill in these slots with guys that, a season or 2 from now will be fucking all-stars, Pro Bowlers, you know what I mean?
Right.
So the Bears are definitely on an upswing. I don't think they're ready yet, so that's why I see the Panthers with the slight edge today. I'm going to pick the Panthers. I'm going to say it's going to be something like a 21-10, 21-13 game today for me. That's what I'm going to pick for them. Next game we got on the docket is the New York shitboxes who fucking blew a lead on the Patriots versus the fucking surprising at times Dolphins.
What did you think about that call last week, by the way?
I think it was bullshit. I think it should have been the Jets' call. It should have been the Jets. They should have.
Yeah, I agree. Didn't mean they were going to win the game because that would have tied the game, right?
Yeah. But this is what goes on with the Jets, man. When they're picked to fucking lose every game in a season, they win games. When they're picked to fucking be really good, they lose every game. It just always goes against what people think is going to happen with these fucking pieces of green shit, okay?
You eat a lot of broccoli, huh?
They were set up to fucking suck, okay? They were set up to be a shitty team. They were set up to lose a lot of games. They were set up to fire their coach. They were set up to let, some of these veterans go after this season and start over. So there's a lot of things coming into this. The Jets, but they did play really fucking well last week against the Patriots. They had them for 3 quarters. They played them really good for 3 quarters, man. You got to give them credit, the Jets last week. They really looked good. But then again, like I said earlier in the show, the Patriots just do not look as good as they've looked. So maybe it's the Patriots have taken a step backwards, and the Jets are not as bad as everybody thinks, and they played them pretty good. I don't know, but I just don't. I don't see the Jets losing this game today. I think they're going to beat the Dolphins. I really feel like they're going to clobber the Dolphins today. I have a feeling they're going to just. It's a beautiful game over there, beautiful weather. Jets are up for this game, especially after last week and how they blew that game at the end against the fucking, world-renowned Brady. I mean, if there's anybody who's going to beat you like that, it's Brady. So I guess you could chalk that up to that, hey, a fucking beast of a Hall of Famer beat us last week. But still, I think they get a little momentum from that game, even though they lost, and I think they're going to beat up on the Dolphins today. And I'd see this game like 28-10, 28-13, somewhere in there. The Jets winning it big time, just doing a fucking number today. I think they're going to demolish them, the Dolphins, today. I think the Dolphins are just not going to have an answer for anything. What do you think?
Listen, the Dolphins were absolutely force-fucked by the Jets in Week 3. I mean, were fucking bloody asshole, bloody mouth, the fucking nostrils had cum dripping out of them. Like, they
Your
were
nostrils
fucking...
have cum dripping out of them.
They
Feel
were
the darkness.
destroyed.
The darkness. Feel this, the Dolphins. Feel it. Embrace the dark side, Dolphins. Embrace the dark side. Embrace the dark side, Dolphins. You will lose the game today.
Show me all of your hatred.
Let me tell you something. Hillary Rodham Clinton has the evil devil in her. And she will be at the game today rooting on the Dolphins. She feels the dark side of the force. Feel it. Kill all black people, he said. Feel the dark side.
No, that's what he's fucking saying, this fucking weirdo.
Oh my
It's
god,
the racist
bro.
version of it, man. I saw that shit on Saturday Night Live, and they were going,
This is a black person coming in here to be a
Notice how there was
trainer.
only one black Jedi.
yeah, I know, exactly.
Racist motherfucker.
Racist motherfuckers who made this movie. That's
And
right.
notice how there's zero black Sith.
There's only
Even
one
a
black
racist
man in
cat.
the whole fucking series of movies, so embrace the white side. Embrace the dark side.
They say embrace the dark side, but they really don't mean it, you know? It's like they just fucking...
They're right. They
You
just
know,
wanna-
it's
you know,
just so
it's
fucking
a metaphor.
racist motherfuckers, man. I swear. There's still so many fucking, like, mainstream media outlets and people who make movies and do news and do that and do this and do that are fucking racist as shit still. And it's so fucking transparent. It's like, give me a fucking break, man.
Hey, Cringe King, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. How's that?
Embrace the dark side, Cringe King. Go inside your closet and take your belt and hang that belt from the top of your closet and fall off your chair. Embrace it. You fucking die. You wooden tooth cocksucker.
Sorry. I love you, man. So who do you pick in this game,
Listen,
man?
I'm picking the Jets. They've won 4 of their last 5 road games in Miami. Jay Cutler's a twat.
Yeah, I know 2 people today that are going to be going to a buffet and eating other humans. One of them's going to wear a fucking...
Wait,
what?
what the fuck?
They got a human buffet, bro. They're going to the human buffet. They're like, can we eat total humans?
Dude,
Yeah.
I know a couple of guys today that are going to buffet to eat other humans. I've never, dude, has anyone ever said that sentence? Ever? Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, man. I'm all fucked up today, guys. I'm just in a rare mood. I want to just beat the shit out of my wife. I'm kidding. I love her. But yeah, so Jets going to run away with it. What do you think? What do you think the score is going to be of this one?
I mean, run away with it? I don't know. I mean, I think it'll be like 20-17. It'll be like a tight ass game. You know, like the Jets. I think the Jets own the Dolphins now. I think the Dolphins might have a chip on their shoulder because, like I said, they just got anally raped last time. But I think the Jets are still gonna win. I think the Dolphins stink. I think Jay Cutler fucking deserves.
Yo, this guy, this cringe fucking, he was such a moron, dude. He's like, keep the comedy for Saturdays and Wednesdays.
Well, that's why I said
Like,
when I said before,
dude,
I'll do whatever the fuck
I know,
want.
like, dude, listen, this is what we are. I'm not going to change what we are. We're doing a football show. You can laugh a little, dude. It doesn't have to always be so fucking serious,
Right.
man.
Go on a regular sports show, though.
God damn, man. Come on,
This is
man.
not a regular sports show. We're on the Foul Mouse Network.
You fucking
Fuckface.
dimwit.
Go to ESPN, you twat.
Go fucking ride a bike around, you dimwit.
Yeah.
You know?
Christ almighty.
Fucking dimwit. Go make some more fucking cringy fucking songs. I'm just kidding. We love him. We love him here. We hate his guts. We hate his fucking guts. No, we don't. We don't hate nobody, guys. Whatever. This dude, we're gonna just have fun regardless. So whatever.
I want to take my cum rag that I've had for the last 8 months that I haven't washed.
And wipe his upper
and I
lip
wanna-
with it.
No, I want to wet it. You know, like get it soft
Yeah,
and
and
wet
just
again,
slap him
so
in
I
the
can
fucking
wring
mouth with
out
it, right?
to his fucking mouth and gums. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Cringe. Just come on, man. Have some fun, dude. It's all good, bro. We're all friends here. You guys know who we are. We know who you are. It's not like we're fucking Saint Revelations. You know what I mean? Let's have a good time here. All right. So we got the next game up on the docket: the Ravens and the Vikings today at 1:00. What you think?
What you think?
What you think?
It's this is weird. It's like I think the Vikings are gonna win. They got the Vikings have a 2-game winning streak. This is at Minnesota, right? I mean, Minnesota looks good in their new stadium. Their defense is rolling like a motherfucker. I mean, they took Aaron Rodgers.
I know you're kidding around, Cringe. So are we, bro. It's all good, dude. Whatever.
I know, dude.
Don't take things so serious.
Dude,
All right, go ahead,
he's so
Filthy.
needy. He's like very needy, like fucking broad. Like, oh my god.
Go fucking smoke a bong and calm down, all right?
Seriously, God. Minnesota's defense looks sick, dude. Ask Aaron Rodgers how's Minnesota's defense looks.
Oh yeah, right about that. That motherfucker got clobbered by that defense, dude. That defense got some big motherfuckers on that defense, dude. Like some big ass motherfuckers on that defense. That if they're coming after you, you better watch the fuck out, dude. That's like a train coming at you, man. Some of those guys on that defense. They're much improved defense, the Vikings. They flipped it. They flipped this defense from last year, what that defense looked like, to this year. Even though they did have an inkling of a pretty good defense last year, right. I like how they're another team that shedded the skin of old habits and old fucking me players. They got rid of Peterson. They moved on finally from that whole situation. They didn't have him in the lineup for the longest time after he took a switch off a tree and beat his son with it. Like, come on, listen. What the guy does on his own fucking time should have had nothing to do with playing for the Vikings. Okay? I'm sorry. That shit has nothing to do with it. Even the domestic violence shit, like how they took out one of the best running backs in NFL history and never played him again because he beat the fuck out of his wife. Now, I don't agree with, hitting a woman, okay, unless it's with the head of your cock. Then you can just pounce it.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with that. But what I do agree with is that kind of like Kaepernick, these guys are good enough to play, but the NFL shunned them because of what they did. You want to say they're protecting women by fucking shunning these guys and telling them they're not going to have a job if they go and they hit their women or whatever the case may be. All right, you could commend the NFL for that, but come on, the NFL doesn't do nothing unless they know it benefits them or it's going to hurt them. So
listen, if you're in a sport where your brains are getting bashed in every week, you're gonna have some fucking times when guys do fucked up shit with their CTE, and that's what you have.
I mean, look what they found out about Hernandez. Okay. They found out that his brain had significant damage to it, and it could have been why this guy was going out and gangbanging when he was making millions and millions of dollars legally for the Patriots. He was on a prolific fucking franchise and team and became fast as fuck, one of the top tight ends in the league. They were saying that he was even better than Gronk, okay? And Gronk is a fucking automatic Hall of Famer. He was a Hall of Famer his second season into the league, for Christ's sake, okay? And people said that Hernandez was going to be better than this guy. So, you take these guys do get fucked up. These guys do take shots. They do rattle their brains. That's why they all should deserve a second shot. I mean, look what happened with Peterson that was on this Vikings team. Like I said, he took a switch off a tree and hit his son with it, and he was fucking blackballed. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. Everybody deserves...
Switch. They call it a switch.
Yeah, switch. Everybody deserves a second fucking chance, even a third chance in some incidences, especially these football players, because they do get fucking popped left and right. They're like what happens in boxing. They get dumbed down after a while, man, from taking so many head fucking shots.
Right.
You can't...
You know what's funny? Is that they said if the O.J. Simpson trial happened today, that they may use CTE as a defense.
Exactly, which you wouldn't have heard of.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I hear that. That's definitely true. All right, so we're at 12:20 right now, guys, Eastern time. Football games are going to be getting started pretty soon here, about 40 minutes away. We're on the last two games here. Who do you pick, Vikings, Ravens? What's the deal here?
I'm going with the Vikings. They're going to win. Their defense looks fucking awesome. Mike Zimmer, who's the Vikings coach, used to fuck with Joe Flacco all the time.
Joe Flacco?
Used to fuck Joe Flacco right in his asshole.
Can you imagine that?
Every week, because he was the defensive coordinator of Cincinnati, and he used to fuck with Joe Flacco with his fucking
defensive scheme.
I used to fuck
Joe Flacco. I definitely pick. I don't know, man. This is a toss-up one to me. This is a toss-out to me here. What do you guys in the chat think? Who do you guys think? And I'll take a look into the chat and get the consensus.
Here we go right now. You're going to have Cringe King.
Big shout out to Salrex in the chat, man. Thank you for all the artwork you guys see on this channel. Check out all this great artwork that we have on this channel. It's all to the main man, Mr. Salrex. Go check him out. He does stuff for all kinds of people in the community. If you reach out to him and you come to him correct. Don't go to this guy and be like, hey, I haven't paid you, but I need this thing done ASAP. Because that's just fucking stupid. Like, give the guy some respect. I mean, he doesn't have to do shit for anybody.
Oh, come on, guys.
But these are some of our shows and some of the logos and stuff that he's made for us. The Foul Play, which will be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock our NFL show. That logo was made by Mr. Salrex. The FMN initials up there with our character, whatever the fuck you want to call that, with the cancer awareness pink ribbon, which is an awesome logo that he made us. Shout out to him. The soon-to-be NHL show that we're going to have, and all of our stuff is made by the one and only Mr. Salrex. Go check him out if you're looking for art for your channel. And like I said, he also made all this NFL stuff that you see here right now. So big shout out to him in the chat. What were you saying, Filthy, about this game again?
No, that I think the fucking Vikings defense is going to fuck up the fucking Ravens. I think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be to the tune of like 27-9.
Wow.
Like it's going to be a drubbing. You know,
Case
Keenum's not a great quarterback, but he looks good.
And the Ravens, they don't impress me, man.
No, they don't.
They don't. So I think the Vikings will win this one too. I mean, it is kind of close. I think the Ravens could have a shot in this game to win it. Definitely, but I think the Vikings win this game.
And Joe Flacco sucks.
And for the last game that we're covering here today, which is I think the Saints and the Packers.
Yep, my last pick.
Here it is, the Saints and the Packers, guys. This is the last game we're covering here today. We all know what happened to one of the greatest quarterbacks in the game right now, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Goodbye, pack it up, you're done for the year. Packers take on a whole new look now without Aaron Rodgers in the lineup. Saints are coming off a week where they fucking... I mean, if they played like that every week, holy shit, dude. Breeze still got it, man. The dude still got it. He's another one of those guys that was drafted in the early 2000s that's just fucking amazing. He's a Hall of Fame, and hands down, Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And
they put it together last week. They got rid of Adrian Peterson. That's another team. They shedded that shit, got rid of him. They all just look better for that. I think the Saints are going to destroy the Packers today. That game starts at 1 o'clock. And I think the Saints will beat the Packers very easily today. I see it being like a fucking 35 to 13, 35 to 14 score. I think they're going to blow the doors off of them today. What do you think, Filthy?
Well, listen, the Saints defense looks awesome recently. They fucking shut out Miami, which is, I mean, not the greatest thing, but in week 4 they shut them out. Last week, they had a franchise record 3 touchdowns on defense.
They had some French fries?
They had some French fries.
They had a French fry record last week. They ate so much fries on the sideline. They set an NFL French fry record. French fry. Fuck you mean French fry? So what do you think the score is going to be of this bad boy? You think it's going to be a blowout or?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like 35-20. I mean, you can't have Brett Hundley as the guy that's going to start for fucking Green Bay.
Yeah.
The offensive line sucks. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to get crushed today. He's going to get fucking spanked.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, Lambeau, the cheeseheads aren't going to be happy today.
Dude, what did he say? I can't even read that.
I thought Cronin was going to give us his pick for today, but I don't think he sent it to me. So no Cronin. Hey Cronin. But shout out to my other two corrupted podcast members, Mr. JB and Cronin. Go show them some love. Go check out Corrupted from last night. It was a good episode. If you didn't hear it, I highly recommend to go over on the Joe Cronin Patreon and go check that out. It was a very good episode. We kind of were laid back and talked about real deal issues and all kinds of shit, so go check that out. So we're getting a little bit closer to game time. We got about a half hour here. We'll open up the phone lines, take a couple of your phone calls if you guys want to call in, discuss what you feel about your team, what you think is going to happen with your team this week. Nothing too long. We'll do some rapid phone calls, and then we'll end the show and let you guys enjoy today's festivities in the NFL, Week 6, here on the show. It was good to be back. We missed last week, like I said. We're going to take a couple of phone calls here. We'll open it up right now with the phone call. 734, what's up? You're on the Foul Mouths Network. 734. What's up?
Hail up, retard.
Oh my god damn, man. What the fuck, dude? I mean, what the fuck, dude? You what?
Can I fuck your hair lip?
How about them Yankees, kid? How about them Yankees?
We don't like the Yankees, you dumb fuck.
502, what's up? You're on the Foul Mouths Network.
Yo, what's the word, Ken Filthy?
What's going on, man? What's going down, brother?
Check this out, man. I got a couple things I wanted to talk about, bro. One, I don't know, maybe the Bears, I hate giving them credit, but I think we did something good with Trubinsky. He didn't look bad last week at all, man.
No, he didn't. He didn't. You're right about that. Definitely right about that.
He looks strong in the pocket. It just feels different when, I don't know, maybe it's because it's just fresh, but, I mean, it felt different than watching Jay Cutler, bro. And, I mean, I'm not saying the Ravens are really that good because they're not really that great, but just to get a win like that, and our running game looked really good. I mean, the defense looked pretty okay. It was like watching a new team. And
it did. You know, you're right, man. It's kind of like I said before, when I was talking about the Bears before, I said, it just seems like, and in case anybody doesn't know out there, this is the great Mr. Metaphor Messiah. He's going to be on our show this Wednesday, hanging out with us on Foul Mouths Live. So catch that this Wednesday at 9 o'clock. I was saying it before. The Bears look like a good young team that are going out, getting good young guys, letting them develop in these areas. And I think 2-3 seasons from now, this team is going to be fucking really good. You know, they got some really good young guys now. It's a new vibe there. It's a new vibe, you know?
Listen, watching a fucking silverback gorilla rape a fucking 12-year-old boy is better than watching Jay Cutler play quarterback.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
I just imagine that now, like a fucking gorilla just going, and just ripping a fucking little skinny white boy.
I think the Bears are a couple receivers away. Like, that's the one thing I think we still need. We need some receivers that can separate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the guys. But other than that, man, like, I think that we look good. I got a question, guys. You guys saw the hit on Aaron Rodgers last week. Do you think that was legal or not? Because I think it was, but I see a lot of people saying,
it was legal.
oh, that was a legal hit.
I think it was legal.
I do too, yeah.
That's fucking football, man. This is fucking football.
I don't like how they're babying quarterbacks. I understand you lose your quarterback at the end of the season, but that's football. You know what I mean? If you get hit, you get hurt. What the fuck, dude? I hate this babying of the quarterback bullshit.
Yeah,
you know
I agree.
Man.
I agree.
Fuck that, man. I agree. When I played football back in high school, bro, and it was a while ago. I mean, fuck, the quarterback was the same as everybody else, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, they've always kind of protected their quarterbacks, but nowadays it's just fucking ridiculous.
It is. It's getting out of hand.
And that's why, dude, and that's another reason why you're not going to ever hear me really get on Eli Manning, because the motherfucker has taken so many nasty hits. Like when he played the 49ers in the NFC Championship game, and he got his fucking head taken off, and he just stood in there like the dumb fuck, dopey fuck that he is, and just took every hit. You know what I mean? Like
that's what makes him so great.
You can tell, man.
Yeah.
You can tell from his facial expression, because he was like he took a couple hits, bro.
He scrambled his fucking brain. Woo!
Motherfucker be on the sideline just
Where the fuck am I? You're a professional football player. Am I really? Holy shit, I must make some good money. Yeah, you do, motherfucker. Oh shit. That's great, man. So anyway, what do you see the score today for that game? For your team, Bears?
Dude, I think it's going to be a close look. The Panthers, I think they're going to win. They're a really good team. They're probably a playoff team. But I like don't sleep on the Bears now. I don't think you should sleep on. I think the Panthers maybe 24-27, 24. No, maybe I'll go 20-27 Panthers.
Okay.
I think it'll be a good one.
Sounds there.
John Fox as a coach.
I'm up and down with John Fox, man. Like it looks to me like that defense is starting to get real good. Like he's building that defense, but he's always been a good defensive coordinator, man. I think he's getting better with the offense, but I don't know. I'd rather have John Fox than the last coach we had, Trestman. He fucking sucked, and most of the Bears coaches kind of sucked to me. Even fucking Lovie Smith kind of sucked. But
I think John Fox come out with chewing tobacco in his fucking mouth because that's what he. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're right about that. Fucking guy, man.
I'm telling you, I think in a couple years though, the Bears are the team to look out for, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think they're on the upswing. They're starting to really put something together there now that they finally fucking dumped all that baggage that they had. And I see them, being much improved soon. You know,
we might finish in third place this year because the Packers won't win another fucking game. And, I hate the Packers, so, it's cool.
Yeah, I don't see them winning another game, the Packers, without their quarterback.
You had to love seeing Aaron Rodgers get his fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that must have been nice.
Championship belt now, Aaron.
Yeah,
Where is
I know.
it now?
That's funny.
Fuck you, I gotta be honest. Like, we were watching the fucking game last week. We were watching that game and shit. And I hate when somebody gets hurt. I don't really do that shit. But I gotta be honest, man. A lot of my guys, as soon as he got there, fuck him. Yeah. Fuck you, Al. It was fucked up, man.
That's great,
though. It was fucked up, but I don't know, man. I think it was a legal hit, man. I don't know if that was a regular quarterback, bro. Nobody would be tripping about that shit.
Yeah,
nobody would even be tripping.
I would have stood over his carcass and said, "There's your discount double check."
You sick bastard. That's fucking great, man. Nice, man. All right, man. So we're gonna see you Wednesday on the show with us, man. We're looking forward to that.
I can't wait, bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait to come and see you.
Come and hang out with us for a little while. It's been a while, man. So it'll be nice to get you in there, hang out, and just have some fun, man. But everybody, that's the great Mr. Metaphor Messiah in the house, baby. He's motherfucking, and you can see he's a fucking diehard fan from Chicago, man. He's from the streets of Chicago, my man, over here. He's out in Vegas right now, but he's from the streets of Chicago, man. Chirac, Chirac. But big shout out to you, man. We'll talk to you soon this Wednesday, man. The great Mr. Metaphor Messiah, man. Peace, bro. All right, we also, I'm going to take a couple more phone calls. And Blake, I tried to get you in here. It's not letting me answer your call and bring you in on Skype. So I apologize, man. 918, what's up? You're on the Foul Mouths Network.
What's up, motherfucker? This is Warren Moon.
Warren, how you doing, man?
I'm number one, motherfucker. How y'all doing today, guys, motherfucker?
We're doing good, man. I used to love you, Warren, when you were on the Tennessee... the Houston Oilers, right?
Houston Oilers, motherfucker. Get it right, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm getting it right, man. I used to love you on there, man.
Earl Campbell's a bitch. Earl Campbell's a motherfucking bitch.
You don't like Earl Campbell? Why?
And he's an old motherfucker selling sausages now.
Oh, shit, he's selling sausages.
He's a sausage-selling motherfucker.
Yo, Warren, how you been, man?
I'm good, man. I got to go do a little autograph session with OJ and
You still hang out with George Foreman?
Yeah, me and him and OJ, we golf together every Sunday, so it's a good thing we eat them.
Let me ask you, you ever put your balls up in the fucking George Foreman grill? See if them bitches cook?
No, have you ever seen the New York Knicks win a World Series?
No, I never have, and I never seen the fucking New York Knicks win a fucking NBA title. So I mean, what's your point?
Well, you know what I'm telling you. You want to tell you something? What you go on the football field and throw a ball like I did for all those years?
Well, listen, Warren, I really liked what you used to do until you started doing coke, buddy. Then I had to fucking shit on you. All right?
You know what? How dare you say that shit?
Warren, go suck a fucking one. Go suck a number one off in my pants, okay? Fuck out of here. Warren Moon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Warren Moon, for coming in and hanging out with us, man. Have a good one. What? This motherfucker. Is that motherfucker? This fucking guy, man. This fucker. All right, I'll take one more phone call here.